Station YouTube, I hope everybody is doing well, both physically as well as mentally. Alright, so we got another back issue spotlight here. Today we're focused on Ron V, the great contemporary writer Ron V. We got Justice League Dark, the Great Wickedness, where he's paired off. He writes most of it, but we also have a little bit of Dan Waters in there. And then we have the classic Graffiti's Wall, Ron V, Anand RK, and Aditya Bedekar. Hold tight, guys. Let's play the intro.
Taki's Tales.
Alright, again, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, 7 a.m. on Saturdays is when I drop new content, so make sure you're checking out sometime during the weekend for about, I like to get in 10-minute show. Sometimes I go off into rants like I did with Tom King's Sheriff of Babylon. Make sure you check that one out. And Yasmin. So Yasmin was a copy that I bought myself from Scout Comics. I also have the floppies around here somewhere. But Sheriff of Babylon was, you might want to check out this review. It was really good. I think I was really happy with it, courtesy of the Milwaukee Public Library. So we have, from courtesy of Hoopla, Justice League Dark, the Great Wickedness. So this is the end of Ron V's and James Tynion IV's Justice League Dark run. It came to a sad end, and we'll talk about that when I get further on into the review. But first, let's give credit here. We got Ron V and Dan Waters doing the writing, Ron V doing most of it. We got Sumit Kumar, Zur Manico, Christopher Mitten, and Romello Farjado Jr. And let's see here if I could get this to enlarge here. Put this here so you guys, So on colors, we have Romello and Nick. I don't think he was on the cover. And Rob Lee is letterer on this one. And inkers are Christopher Mitten, Jose Marzan Jr., and of course, Sumit Kumar. All right. And this collects. So the series of Justice League Dark ended, and this collects the back issues, the second stories in the Justice League of America title that was going on. So Justice League of America was written by Brian Michael Bendis, and then there was a second story in each of those books that was written by Ron V for the most part, and then Dan Waters came in and did the annual. And at the start, I just love this. We basically have Merlin returning, and he's facing off against the Justice League of America because he's been corrupted, basically. And he's up to no good. And we have the usual cast of characters with an addition of Ragman. So if you're a big Ragman fan, you're going to really enjoy this. It was the setup of the book. The first, I would say 75% of the book was great. No, I take that back. All of it was great. But I don't feel that they were able to complete their story. And I don't think it was Dan Waters' fault. I don't think it was Ron V's fault. I think it was whatever, that Dark Crisis crap. I think it was sorry guys, but you caught me here. But I think it was basically DC editorial saying that we needed to move on with our arc, and we needed Zatanna to die and things like that, and we needed Aquaman to die, and Aquaman has a pedestrian role in this issue. In this trade paperback, and I thought they needed a little bit more from Aquaman, but then again, he's only given, maybe 4 or 5 pages at the end of a book. This is a B feature. It's not the A feature. So Justice League Dark was not given the proper respect, in my opinion, that it was due from DC, and that's the only thing that would take it away from this book. If you love the run, you're going to love this book. You're going to definitely want to read it. I felt it was really, really good. And that's a review. 1 out of 10, I'd give it a 7 because of what I've mentioned, in that, this is not Ron V's. Ron V doesn't own the sandbox. He's playing in someone else's, and they told him to leave. Basically, they didn't let him stick around and do what the Sand did he wanted to do. So, yeah. So there we go. And this hopefully will be the last time. This is courtesy of Hoopla. Hopefully, this is the last time that you have to see this tablet. I'm hopefully going to get an upgrade. Okay, on to Graffiti's Wall. This is Ron V Sandbox all day, every day. So we got Ramvi, Anand RK, Aditya Bedekar, introduction by Kieran Gillen, courtesy of Racine Public Library. So this is Racine's own book. So, if you live in Racine, you might want to check it out. I love this book. I would give it, we're going to start with the rating right away. I'll give it an 8.5. You can tell how long I've picked it up by November 18th. Okay, yeah, it's just like December right now. So here's Kieran Gillen's intro, and basically it's a story of 4 different individuals. The art is different, but it works because it's a book about a wall of graffiti, and basically 4 friends that hang around a wall of graffiti, and then you have a drug dealer, and then you have a corrupted police officer. And that pretty much rounds out the cast. You do have parents of the individuals that hang out. Here's Graffiti's mother and his father. So I loved his father's character in this story. It was there's a lot of jewels in here, a lot of great stuff. Here's the wall that's going to be turned into graffiti. The wall of graffiti starts off like that, but then as it goes on, it gets to be more full. And it really amazed me to see how much hip-hop has influenced even the society in India here. So we have an MC here. I forgot what his name is because I read this book a while ago. J-Dog. I think that might be his name. Mario is the drug dealer. Yeah, it is J-Dog. And yeah, man, this was a great coming of age book. You see Graffiti doing his work, practicing that fundamental of hip hop, the pillar of hip hop right there, spraying the wall, tagging the wall. You get to meet Jay's grandmother. It's a great book. And then you get to, so we're skipping ahead a little bit. Then you get to this cat here. I forgot Suresh, I believe is his name. Not bad. So Suresh is a writer. Okay. So I think this is more like this will be Ramvi in this book. And Suresh is a writer, and he does something very interesting with the letters that he writes. And his story is being told with a narrator, him narrating it, so to speak, writing a letter to somebody else that we don't know. We never know who he's written to. And he's not given the same amount of treatment that, especially J-Dog. He gets the second story is probably the biggest one, and especially because it runs through all the other 3 stories. And then we get, I forgot what her name is, the 4th member. I forgot what her name is. But here we go with a really nice, look at how the wall of graffiti looks towards the end of the story. And then we get her story, which basically, ironically, kind of also, it's her story in the climax. And then, there's a little bit of an end here. And then, I don't want to spoil. You guys got to read it. Like I said, what did I give it? I think I gave it an 8. Yeah, it's a great book. So I think I've explained it enough. A lot of great character development. The pacing was great. The art really grew on me. When I opened it, I was like, I don't know. But it's like great story and great artist in this form. They came together. So this is a great way to read it in a hardcover edition. Didn't see any gutter loss or anything like that. So I couldn't recommend this book enough. I will definitely check it out digitally at some point for the next reread. I'll let you know how that goes. And that's all I got for you guys this week. Thank you so much for watching. The intro is by Mo Media. The music is by LS Beats. For other great comic book content, make sure you check out the show notes. And until next time, take it easy. Peace.